Hello, welcome to Bodybuilding Lifestyles. This is a part 2 of the other video on, actually it's about the glycemic index. This is in the picture you're seeing, it's a meal plan. It's pretty much for just about everyone. If you're a diabetic, you know, you're needing to control sugar because if your body doesn't process sugar too well, and if you're dieting, it's the same thing, because excess sugar, your body stores it as fat. And it's important to understand that sugar is not just sugar that you buy. Sugar is everything that your body eats, your body can convert it into sugar, including protein. So that's why people can, like in an Atkins diet, when they're only eating protein, their body converts the meat that they're eating into sugar. You will die if you do not have sugar in your system. Your brain would shut down. So that's it. But when a body burns protein for sugar, it actually burns calories because it's harder for the body to process meat into sugar. That's why you get cravings. And actually, when you're trying to get real low body fat percentages, it's really there is a bit of suffering because you do have to drop the calorie amount down, and it's a lot easier actually if you're using the proteins. That's why it's chosen by athletes and that type of thing, because it keeps a high degree of muscle and a low percentage of body fat. And so that's really important to know. And then also in this picture, it shows a typical athlete or bodybuilder. They would prep their 4 or 5 meals a day, and that's kind of the way they're eating. You don't need protein shakes, creatine. A lot of that's just hype for money making. I mean, if you got a lot of money to throw around, then that's all right. But the truth of the matter is just a good healthy diet. And now, do you have to stay eating like that 7 days a week? No. Nobody does. If you look at some of these really expert athletes, and I've seen pro number one bodybuilders, that what they'll do is they'll write things down and they'll take their Sunday off, and they'll write down, I don't want some pizza, I want a candy bar, whatever turns you on. Or you want to go out with a family meal, you pick your Saturday as your cheat day, then you can go ahead and eat just what everybody else eats. And they'll think, wow, you look that lean and you eat like that. Well, you don't eat like that every day, just 5 to 6 days a week. That's also called carb cycling, where you eat, it's the easiest to eat well when you're working day to day. I mean, it's just your routine living where you're going to your job every single day, you prep your food. If you ever seen or known any really good athletes that are in great shape, that's what they're doing. Look at their lunchbox. They have their meals all prepped. They don't go to McDonald's or Taco Bell or buy some stuff in the neighborhood store. You have to, if you're really into it, you really want to get in shape, the real secret is you got to prep, you make your own stuff. But you can still enjoy your Saturday with your family, eat whatever turns you on, and it won't make any difference. This is a picture of Ricky the Steamboat, or they called him the Dragon. He was a WWF wrestler. And when I was young, in the early or late teens, probably close to like 19 or so, I was always kind of impressed by the way he always showed his abs were showing. He was cut almost all the time. And one day I heard of them ask him, well, how is it that you stay in such great shape all the time? What's your secret? And his reply was that he fed the muscle and starved the fat. And so that was my first clue as to how is it that these guys get down to these really low body fat percentages with a high degree of muscle. And so that was my first clue, and before I started doing reading and to try to understand exactly what that all translates to. And a lot of people don't, like when you look at the glycemic index, foods like oatmeal, rice, and everything, those are complex carbohydrates, and they can make sugar for hours. That's why they're not good to have in large quantities. Some people that eat a giant bowl of oatmeal with honey on it, oh my God, they don't have no idea that how much sugar that your body can produce with that. And it just, the average American eats 10 times the amount of sugar that body really needs. So it's important to understand. And then you get a simple carbohydrate would be obviously sugar. It's easily converted into sugar, so your body doesn't have to work too hard. Glucose would be what your body has to do absolutely nothing. Diabetics carry around pills that are glucose pills in case they, sometimes when they're injecting insulin, they just overcompensate, and then they have it's a really horrible feeling when you get your body sugar drops so low that you start to get faint in the head. And then if you carry glucose pills, you can turn it around in a matter of seconds. Your body, it hits your stomach and it converts so quickly. It goes right into the bloodstream. Even when it's in your mouth, it can go into your, like under the tongue, and to save your life, basically. So sugar is in many forms. Fructose being another type of sugar, but if I'm a type 2 diabetic, I'll go to a place and I'll have them make me a fruit type of blended drink, and then I'll go check my blood sugar. It's up around 375, which is off the charts. So fruits have a lot of sugar in it. That's why there's different types of fruits. Like an apple has a lower glycemic, watermelon's probably a higher glycemic fruits. And then also fruits that should be earlier in the day, small amounts, and then as the day goes on, no more fruits, because they actually don't allow you to get really lean condition. This is a picture of Frank Zane, a famous bodybuilder for having probably one of the more perfect physiques because of his aesthetics. His body was proportionally perfect. He was a Mr. Olympia for 2 years, and during a time when the judges were looking for aesthetics, bodies that had a perfect balance, and not only that, were cut and showed a good degree of definition. He was also famous for doing the vacuum pose, where you suck your stomach in, and bodybuilders today can't even do it because of the growth hormones make their internal organs grow. So even though they show it ripped on the outside, their internal organs are large, so they can't vacuum their stomach in, and there's a big controversy going on. But anyway, getting back on track, I just wanted to show, this is kind of an example of the ultimate physique, and obviously if you didn't have your dieting down properly, you'd never get in a condition like this. And I'm not trying to advocate everybody has to get in a condition like this, but it's just an example of the extreme. I don't know what the possibilities are. How is it that they do that? What is the secret to getting ultra lean? Having a great body is, you need to motivate yourself, and the rewards are wonderful. You get in great shape, the attention you get from just about everywhere, and the self-gratification of accomplishment that you create by pushing yourselves to the limit. It's when you train, if you want to get great and look fantastic, you have to not only work hard in the gym, you got to work hard at your diet as well. And the combination is unbeatable. 50% of your looking great is diet, and the other 50 is exercise. It's got to be a good combination. So I hope this video was helpful for you today. And if you want to hear more of my videos, please hit the subscribe button and the like button too. Have a great day, and happy Mother's Day.